What's happening, people? This is the kid DZD, aka the Dream King, Purple World Entertainment, live from the Dungeon Palace Studios. Once again, thank you guys so much for tuning in to the channel. Thank you guys so much for clicking on the video. I really appreciate it. If this is your first time with us, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification as well. That way you don't miss out on future content that I'm going to be bringing to you. I am trying to make the chillest, most classic sample beat ever. I'm gonna attempt to make this beat so chill and so mellow, but so hard at the same time that it's just off the chain and it's crazy. I'm also gonna show you guys a small little tip that you guys may not have thought about. That way you can kind of speed up your workflow. It's something very, very simple, and it makes a lot of sense if you guys understand it. Let's jump into it. I got the sample loaded up. I wanna jump into the MPC software and make the coolest, chillest beat that I can make. Let's see if we can get this sample to talk to us. Let's do it. Okay, we have got this sample that I want to work with. I'm gonna pitch it down a little bit. That's where the sound's pitched down. Let's pitch it up a little bit. Let's go up a little bit higher. I'm gonna keep it at -3. I'm gonna process that, and I'm gonna extract just this little piece right here. That way I can work with that in its own sample. I'm gonna chop this up, go to regions. Now I can do whatever I want to do with this sample. I can play it in different ways just because I chopped it up in regions and I have it in some equal slices. So I can do something like, let's go on and shift and convert that. Do it. Okay, and we're gonna put that on track 2. Let's see if we can lay down something. Okay, now I'm going to show you a new trick that I've been using to kind of speed up my workflow just a little bit. I call this my plugin hold trick. This is the master channel. I use this master to hold plugins. So what I mean by that is you guys always see me use an EQ the most throughout my music production. So I'm going to grab the EQ that I normally use. Okay, and I'm going to put that there just to hold it. Now this EQ is not affecting the track. It's on the track, but I have done nothing to it. So the track is still going to be the same. Essentially what I'm doing is using this EQ spot as a holder to use in other places on my tracks. So I'm going to show you what I mean by that. So now that I have the EQ here, all I have to do is just hit Alt, hold Alt, and drag it to whatever track I want to put it on. And now I have an EQ ready to use. And it saves from having to go into your slots, pick your plugin. So all this serves is a placeholder, and I can work in this type of fashion because I don't use anything on my master channel, you know, until maybe after the beat is done. So all I have to do is just clear all of these plugins out and then start affecting my master channel. So I can use this for whatever I want. I can grab my delay, you know, because that's something that I always use. Let's grab my delay sync. Boom, I can use that. I can grab some reverb. If I want, I can put it on there, you know, my Valhalla reverb, and all I have to do is just turn these off so they don't affect the track. You know, this EQ, I don't have to worry about affecting the track because it's not going to do anything. Now, let's say I wanted some delay on this track. All I have to do is just hold Alt, grab it, and drag it to my track, and then engage it. Done. Now I have my delay on that track. So it serves as a good way to use your tracks as placeholders. Use your main channel as a placeholder for your plugins that you use a lot of. That way you don't have to keep opening up and grabbing them from your plugin selector. I'm gonna lay down some really, really low end bass notes to kind of back this sample up and give it more of a full feel. Let's do it. I'm gonna highlight all the notes and duplicate them up. Nice. I'm gonna hold Alt, grab my EQ, duplicate it over. Now I have an EQ on that track. See, really quick, you can grab your plugin. I have this piano sound right here. I kind of like that piano sound because it has the type of tone that I need to go with this beat to give it that dark type of creepy feel. So I'm gonna put that in chords. Let's go ahead on and drop the chords on this track to match those notes we just laid down. Let's see if we grab these notes right here and raise them up a bit. Let's see if that works. Let's grab our EQ, hold Alt, duplicate it over very quickly, and let's work. All you're doing is just dragging it over to the track. So it's amazing. And it's something that I kind of just dawned on me when I actually made a mistake and dropped the EQ on the master track instead of the track that I wanted it on. And then I just duplicated it over and I thought, why not incorporate this in my workflow? All right, I want to put some kind of atmosphere behind this track. So I'm in lethal right now and I have these atmosphere sounds. A few of these sounds I created myself. We're gonna add the feeling to the track. Let's grab our EQ, duplicate it over, and start working. All right, now I want to give this track a little bit of some reverb. So I'm going to grab this whole Alt. My reverb is right here. I'm going to duplicate that over and I'm going to activate it and let's start working. Very, very simple. You can use your main channel as placeholders. That's pretty much it. What I noticed with workflow is that if you learn how to shave seconds, just seconds off of something that you do consistently, then those seconds start to build up. I always use an EQ, so I'm always going to find it. So if I can take seconds off of that thing I do a lot of, those seconds are going to start to add up. 3 seconds here, 4 seconds here, 5 seconds here. I'm saving those seconds every time I use this EQ. Before you know it, you're saving minutes in your workflow. What I'm going to do is grab that hi-hat right there. I'm going to grab it, hold Alt, duplicate it to this pad right here. That way I have it up there. Okay, I'm going to hit note repeat. Okay, got it in 64. That way I can go ahead on and drop some fast hi-hat rolls. Before I do that, I'm going to make sure the pad is selected. I'm going to go to 16 level and I'm going to go to tune and I'm going to drop the original pad on 8. And the reason why I put the original pad on 8 is because I want the pad to be right here. That way I can go down all of these pads and I have all the rest of these pads to go up. If I was to put the original pad in 4, then that would be this pad. This is where my original sound would be. I would only have a few pads. So what I do is I make sure I always put the original pad in 8. That way I have all of these pads back to go down and all of these pads to go up. I want these 808s to go crazy on a track. Let's do it. This should definitely do it. Let's see if I can come up with something. Okay, we're gonna drag some reverb over first. I think that's all I'm gonna need is just the EQ and the reverb. Man, this beat is awesome. I want you guys to make sure to leave me a comment below. Let me know if you was feeling the vibe of this beat. Let me know if you got exactly what we did with the instruments and how we brought everything together to make the chillest beat we can make. I hope you got the placeholding idea as well. That way, if you're someone that doesn't use that much effects on their main channel like I do, you can use those as a placeholder to just simply duplicate your plugins over to the next track. And it kind of saves a little bit of time on your workflow instead of digging for plugins all the time. Again, if you guys are getting any value from this channel, make sure you guys drop me a comment below. Let me know what you guys think. I really appreciate it. All the support that you guys show. Absolutely amazing. Tune into my Twitch because I will be playing you guys beats live coming up shortly. I will leave the link in the video description that way you guys can send me your beats and get them played live on my live stream. Just make sure you stay tuned in to my social media, to my IG, all of that good stuff. That way you can catch the date when we're gonna do it. I will also leave the Twitch link in the video description. That way you guys that are new with us, you guys can come in and join in the fun as well. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and making this fire beat with me. I appreciate it. This is the kid DZD, aka the Drink Kang, live from the Dungeon Palace Studios, and I will check you guys in the next video. Deuces.